And thank you for joining us this Saturday night on 12 News at 10. I'm Troy Hayden. Tonight, police are investigating the death of a man who was intentionally hit by a car last night, and they're still looking for the driver. Happened near 16th Street in Thomas, and 12 News journalist Brenda Lipinski spoke with the man's family. She joins us live in studio with more on this. Brenda?
Yeah, so Ethan Giselle Felix's parents tell me they're in complete shock that anyone would want to hurt their son. They're hoping that someone will help find the suspect.
We're going to celebrate 37 years of marriage this Tuesday, but we're going to be at the medical examiner's office seeing our son and giving a report on what has happened to him that's caused him to pass away.
An unimaginable loss for Brian and Brenda Felix after their 35-year-old son, Ethan, was killed on Friday. Police say they responded to a call at 7:30 p.m. in the area of 16th Street and Thomas Road. When they arrived, Ethan had serious injuries, and the investigation showed he was intentionally hit by a car.
And he was having his brakes worked upon. So, and from what I understand, it was in the parking lot of the facility that he resides in. I was told that there was that he was hit by a vehicle and caught between his vehicle and that other person's vehicle, at which time he was being assaulted, stabbed.
A massive loss for his older brother, Breon.
This is just devastating. And it happened to somebody that was really so genuine, loving, and caring, and very intelligent, very gifted. He had all the best parts of me times 100.
The tight-knit family says Ethan leaves behind 5 children.
Best times of their lives are they're growing up. They needed their dad. They needed their dad, and he's not there. He's not gonna. He's not gonna be there for them.
Hoping someone can come forward with information on where the suspect is.
Please, please do not let this person or persons get away with this.
Now, right now, this is an ongoing investigation. If you have any information that could lead to an arrest, you're asked to call Silent Witness at 480-WITNESS or 480-THE-STEAGLE. In studio, Brenda Lipinski, 12 News.
Brenda, thank you. Happening right now, one lane of Hunt Highway between Lindsay Road and Val Vista reopens after a deadly crash there. Gila River Police telling us it happened about 4:30 this afternoon. It involved just one car. The identity of the person who died has not been released, and the investigation is continuing. Police identify a man who died earlier today after crashing into a tree. Police say this happened very early this morning, about 2:30, near 40th Avenue in Thomas. The driver was 41-year-old Alex Verdugo III. Nobody else was hurt in the crash, and tonight police are still investigating its cause. Now to an update on a story we brought you last night as breaking news. Phoenix police are looking for a suspect in connection with the shooting that left one man dead last night in central Phoenix. Happened just after 7 near 7th Street and Indian School Road. Police have not released the identity of the victim or a description of the suspect. If you have any information, you're asked to call Silent Witness at 480-WITNESS. 52nd Fiesta Bowl parade hit the streets in a big way through central Phoenix. More than 3,000 parade participants marching that 2-mile route. There are new floats out there, marching bands, community groups from all across Arizona. And serving as Grand Marshal was NCAA wrestling champion Anthony Robles. The Fiesta Bowl CEO describing why he thinks this is such a big event for so many Valley residents.
Again, an expression of pride in Arizona and a celebration of the holidays and of what this organization and this football game has meant to the Valley and to the state of Arizona for 54 years.
I grew up right down the street from here, and so it's really crazy to be right back at home, and I can't imagine that if I would have told my 5-year-old self when I started twirling that I would be here in the parade, she would not have believed me.
And there you go. You saw a Boise State twirler there. The Fiesta game is Tuesday, New Year's Eve, between Boise State and Penn State. It's at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The kickoff is 7:30, again on New Year's Eve. This morning, families of organ and tissue donors and recipients were all at that Fiesta Bowl parade. And 12 News journalist Tricia Hendricks has their stories.
This picture was taken before she moved out of the house.
1 year after Addison Lee Rayburn's passing, her parents, Rob and Shannon, walked the Fiesta Bowl parade route to honor their daughter as a life-saving organ donor.
She was a lover of life.
Along this route, they're joined by 25 loved ones to honor Addison as the organ donor hero she is.
We got a phone call in the middle of the night that she had had an asthma attack and that she was being transported to a hospital on life support. She had suffered an anoxic brain injury and that she was not compatible with living anymore.
Addison truly understood the power of sharing life.
1 year ago today, she left this world, but a few pieces of her stayed behind, and they've saved the lives of 3 Arizona residents here. And we're just grateful to be here today to honor her in this way.
As an organ and tissue donor, Addison saved the lives of 3 people and offered other gifts for research.
With every step we take today in this parade, we're honoring her and all the people who have donated their gifts to save other people's lives as well.
For heart recipient Laura Gober,
my heart just stopped working. And so within a month, I received a new heart, and it means life.
Here Laura is honoring her donor.
I know it's very hard for donor families to say goodbye to their loved one, but yet they're living on. I live with my donor every day. They're doing great. My heart is doing wonderful, and we live together, and we are living on every minute, every step. I'm grateful.
A meaningful and emotional gathering, showing how through multiple gifts of organ donation, families like Addison's can rest assured her spirit lives on.
Register to donate because you just never know whose lives you might save, and it might be your own that you might get saved someday. So you be in a position to save a life.
In Phoenix, Trisha Hendricks, 12 News.
Here in the U.S., there are currently more than 100,000 people waiting for a life-saving organ donation. The Northwest Valley is seeing incredible growth right now. High-tech manufacturing, tens of thousands of homes are being built in North Peoria. But before you can build all those homes, and there's not a really polite way to put this, you have to have a place that can handle all the things you flush down your toilet, the water, the waste, or what you wash down your sink. Well, tomorrow night on 12 News at 10, I'll take you inside a brand new state-of-the-art water treatment facility there in Peoria. It's capable of treating the equivalent of 400 swimming pools full of sewage every single day. And wait until you hear how this former toilet water is going to be used. So again, that's tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. There are 3,000 women behind the walls of Perryville Prison in the West Valley. They're serving time for a variety of crimes, but some of them are doing something very interesting as they prepare to return to society. Would you believe a Shark Tank-like competition where inmates pitch business ideas and inventions to a panel of judges? Well, coming up Monday night at 10, 12 News goes behind bars to find out what this program is all about. We hear some of the pitches, we see some of the products, and we talked with these inmates about how this program is getting them ready for the day they're released.
This program has been life-changing to me. It's been really important to me. It has changed how I do my time and has changed the way I look at myself and what I see in the future for myself.
People come into prison and we get lost in the system, you know? We get forgotten about. And so this gave our dignity back. This gave our confidence back.
So 12 News takes you inside Perryville Prison. That's Monday night at 10. Now, those stories will also be posted on our 12 Plus streaming app. If you like in-depth local reporting, 12 Plus is your spot. Here's just some of the stories you can find there right now. Streaming right now on 12 Plus. Watch Valley billionaire Bob Parsons talk about the infamous Super Bowl commercial that shot his business GoDaddy to the next level.
I did interviews for a week from morning to, from sun up to sundown. The GoDaddy girl was on every possible show.
So you probably got more free publicity by far than the paid stuff.
About $15 million worth.
And a search and rescue otter? Yes, streaming now. Meet the otter doing that work, born right here in the valley.
Dogs get us into the area, but they can't get us from the boat to the bottom and show us exactly where it's at. So the otter was designed to get us from the boat to the bottom and show us exactly where the remains are located.
That's amazing. It's crazy how they can do that.
It's the most powerful nuclear plant in the country. Streaming now, an inside look at Palo Verde, less than an hour's drive from downtown Phoenix. So you're protecting it with a 46,000-pound door?
The door, yeah. We want to protect these.
These stories and much more on the Troy Hayden Reports tab on 12 Plus. And if you don't already have 12 Plus on your TV, we invite you to download it right now on your Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV devices.